have an idea. And it's an idea for a movie. Oh no, come on, you want to make a movie? Really? Well, one day, yes, but not right now. Right now, I just want to set myself a challenge. A challenge just to make one scene, to write, storyboard, plan, shoot, edit and colour just one scene to the very best of my abilities. So, as I said at the beginning, I have an idea for a movie. It all starts in the not too distant future when it's possible to extract memories for replay and use that as evidence. So, someone important gets assassinated. The guy gets arrested and processed down at the station. Part of this processing means that the memories of the event of the assassination get extracted from his mind. When this happens, the arrested guy sees kind of shadows and weird things in the memories as they're being extracted, and this shouldn't really happen. But anyway, the trial goes to court and the guy gets found guilty, and this is where we see one of the main characters, the lawyer. Obviously, they lost the case, and to be honest, they don't take the loss that well because they're having a bit of a bad streak in their career. So she goes out on the town to kind of dry on her sorrows. While she's out, there's an incident that occurs. She bumps into this pretty strange guy. He tells her to rewatch the footage of this arrested guy. The whole event that evening kind of freaks her out, and so she calls it a night and goes home and tries to forget all about the whole thing. A short amount of time passes, a couple of days, and they're back in the office, and she's thinking again of the events of that night, meeting that weird guy, telling her to rewatch the footage. And so, at the end of the day, most of the people have gone home and everything. It's starting to get a bit late, and she pulls out the files. So she's going through these memory recordings, and it's just a hint of something weird in the recordings, and she really wants to get a second opinion. So she starts packing up her things to take the files to go and see a friend who might be able to help her out. And as she's doing that, some suited guys come into the office. They ask a cleaner where her desk is, and they point the way. And then the suited guys kill the cleaner. And so the lawyer gets out of the office fast. And so eventually she gets to her friend's house for the second opinion. And this next scene, the conversation that takes place between the lawyer and her friend, giving her the second opinion, is the scene that I want to shoot. It's in this conversation that we discover that this method for extracting memories, which is supposed to be a fail-safe way of getting evidence for cases, isn't as infallible as people think it is. And this is the point where we start to fall down the rabbit hole of how deep this whole thing goes. So, imagine you have a workshop and you spend all your time collecting tools, sharpening them, organising them, but you never actually make anything with them. And that's kind of where I feel with my video making at the moment. I know, how to plan, I understand pretty well filming, and I'm okay at editing, but those are just my tools that I never really make anything with, not for a while anyway, and that is my why. That's why I want to do this project, to kind of use my video making tools to make something, and to make something where at the end of it I can sit down and go, damn, I made that, that's pretty cool. And I think that the journey is going to be an interesting one. This project is hopefully going to have its ups, and it's most definitely going to have some downs along the way, I'm pretty sure. And it'd be cool if I wasn't on this journey alone. So I invite you to come along with me. I want this project to be as open as possible, and for me that means sharing out all the materials that I'm using along the way. So that's like sharing scripts with you and being open about the editing process that I go through with that, storyboarding and like how I go about making that, which I don't know yet, so that's going to be interesting. But also things like the footage that I shoot I'll share so everyone can play around with that, and project files, so once I've edited it then you can play around with the edit or something like that, and then maybe come up with different versions of the same stuff, which would be really cool to see other people's takes on my work and how maybe people want to adapt it for doing something different or whatever. So yeah, the idea is like the project is really open, and all the materials are available for you to kind of learn along with me is I suppose the general idea. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then keep an eye out for the videos coming on the Black Box Mind channel.